Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We had a lot of stuff happen last part and I think it was like one of the best parts I ever played. Some of the best action, best fighting, and the whole story wise with the family coming back together and everything. I'm kind of still confused about the mom's action, but you know what? She had just lost Olivier. Whether she knew that it was ultimate or not, you know, it's apparently losing the trial. Even though she had two other children there, but I guess she already grieved for Joshua. But you know, I don't think she really ever got over that. And then him being alive, so I don't really don't know. But let's get into this part because I want to move on. You know, now that Joshua's here, I would like to see what happens with Dion when he wakes up, because he's not gonna have Bahamut. And like for a little while, they like time doesn't 100% take it. But you know, it is lost to them for a little bit, mostly. And Clive is like, "Will you move your ass?" He's sitting there with his arms crossed. Gio got her arms crossed back there. Okay, so let's just get going. We're back at the hideaway, and let me see. I think I can make a new weapon. Now that I have the shard from Bahamut. Oh, what's here? And I just have like so much to say, you know. All right, quiet the mess. Right to myself, this is from Theo. Word out of twin sides that there is little left of the capital after Mad Prince's royal tantrum. But what of you and yours? Did you manage and escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did. But still, this might be good in Elle's mind, at least. Okay, Cursebreaker's intelligence. This is from Gav, maybe? Oh, no, it's from the other guy. Reports from... Oh, yeah, Gav isn't the Cursebreaker. Reports from our brothers and sisters afield are the same as those of cursed skies. Not only from the destruction of storms, and Mother Crystal for now. The realm endures with each new flood. It's Ether flood, right? Few main children deserve mishmash and a fresh way. Until then, and watch continues. And greetings from the Crimson Caverns. What's Crimson Caverns? Who is this? Oh, her, Eloise. Why didn't her and Theodore send a letter together? I trust you and your party gain the Dominion without further event. Are you talking to your brother? Come on, should your travels ever bring you back to the markets? Put your need against our assistance. Okay, Eloise, and I think that's everything. Yeah. This is supposed to be muted. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. What was I saying? I read that. Let's go talk to Otto. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that can still happen. And, you know, I would like to get to it. But you know what?
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Hold on. Let's see if there's a new weapon.
What do you want?
Oh, Brightburn. Let's upgrade. Yeah, my grindstone. I got the light shard from Bahamut. It's not that much better than Excalibur, is it? How do I compare again? Yeah, it's barely better. It has a little bit more damage, a little bit more stagger. Let's put it on, baby.
And?
Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is like, it's all dark and hazy and... Surprisingly, there's still sunshine somehow. Even though you can't really see the sun. But I'm clearly standing in the sun with a shadow right here. Now that we have Joshua back, I wonder if he's going to stay with us. Like, join our party.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Okay, so they were kind of right about the crystals absorbing the ether. Because, yeah, they showed that all the places that the crystals are gone, now it's too much ether. But it still wasn't stopping the blight. That's the only part I didn't understand. Because I think the crystal was taking too much, and, you know, the lands were, you know, rotting or whatever. And I still thought it should have slowed down some when they got rid of the first couple of crystals. Now it's only one crystal left. And I don't know, we'll see.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Okay. So you guys may have noticed like a little difference in my... Well, hopefully it didn't come through as I thought it was coming through. My other capture device was bringing in too much red. And I referred back to my old one. Everything looks okay now. I mean, I don't know if the final videos were coming out like that because I don't watch them. I only watch them on, you know, locally, not after I post them. So hopefully they look okay. It would have just been like the last two.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Look like we got to go 3 places, but let me look at my abilities because I forgot I got Bahamut. Let's see how his stuff works. I'll slot some things and then we'll be on, and I'll talk to the guy back there. Okay, oh, let's look at this too. Maybe some bounties. Even though I do the bounties in separate videos, let's just see what's on here. I didn't really put the... I didn't like the special ability on the Bahamut because you have to charge it up, and I see myself getting hit while he's charging it up, and when you get hit, it cancels it. Okay, we got the Tentacles and Dalmekia, the Magus brothers, and Rosaria, and Ruin Reawakened somewhere. It must be in Sandbreak or somewhere. Yes, that's Sandbreak. Has a Sandbreak legend. Oh, that was a dragon. It was an S. Ooh, another S. That'd be like my second S. All right, so let's look up here and see what's going on over here, and then we'll hold on. Wait a minute. Let's go to the infirmary. Because Joshua had got hurt.
I can hardly lift my arms.
Oh, he's in bed back here. Oh yeah, he's like gone. He's out of it, and so is Dion. Is also in the bed. All right, Tarya.
The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince were bad enough. But that wound above Joshua's heart is unlike anything I've ever seen. Were he not a dominant, I fear he would have succumbed to it long ago.
Yeah, we know what that wound is. They don't know what it is. Well, we know what it is. But I don't understand. I still understand about his wound. Because back at Drake's head, he imprisoned Ultima and he went into his chest. But Ultima is still walking around, obviously, everywhere. So what is in his chest? Is that just a piece of him? Or, you know, can he might as well just let it go at that point if he's out. You know, if it's, you know, he's like, you know, sickly from it. All right, Galt.
Clive. Quick look.
Why we fight? Oh, these are main quest stuff. Oh. Yeah, Martha's Rest, Dalmacia. Let's go to Dalmacia. Why not? Yeah, these are the 3 places I gotta go. Nice. I can travel from here just by talking to him. Well, I can open my map. It's not like it's an extra step. I still gotta open something. All right, Lubor, where are you? I'm pretty sure. Right here. Look at this place. Like, I can see like the stuff that happened in Sandbreak, well, in Twinside. We have. Like, why did the world go to shit? I mean, the sky, we saw Ultima do it. But why is it affecting Dalmacia? I mean, look, there's a sword on the floor. You got people hurt and killed. Like, what the hell's going on in the world now?
Cid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Cid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
I don't remember too much about Costness. I know we went there when it first was 5 years later. And I didn't really have much control over that. And then we never went back. I mean, I know it's in Dalmekia too, like this place. But let's talk to this person.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Jill is like, come on, Clive, get it together.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not
I have
to be
no
trifled
idea where I'm going. Yeah, Jill is always, like, even earlier when Jill was doing all the talking, she's a little bit more, I don't know.
Sure.
But believable, she
If I had my pick,
knows how
I'd
to get
solve
the answers. pretty much. Clive is
it
too
may still be possible
straightforward.
to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
It appears I have no choice but to do what...
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright, to the desert, right? It's not that far, 38 yards. Alright, like I said, I didn't fully slot the... Oh shit.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
You know your guys gonna die, right? At the start? You knew he was gonna blow that start, and if anybody survived, they're gonna get electrocuted. Everybody survive? Yes, and I'm gonna waste it.
Yours.
Hold on, get over here. Fire sword. Fire sword.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Get over here. Alright. Take that freaking protect off. Damn right. Alright. I'm still trying to slow my combat. I don't want to go over that line. That's why I'm grabbing him over here. But I really don't want to do this again. Nice try. Put that protect on again. Alright, what do we got? Get your ass over here. Who's behind me? What the heck happened? Why am I on the ground? What the hell happened? Haha. Oh, you're like a 9 of 9. Let's just take care of your little guys first. Let's take care of you guys first. Get over here. Let's just clear these guys out. Alright. Now we can take care of the Sultan. The Sultan. That's who we're fighting. Now I'm concentrating all my stuff on you. You gotta throw me down. Oh shit. I'm being careless. Oh, he's staggered. I'm not gonna waste my stuff right now. Let's just wait for it. Oh shit, I was waiting for it and then I messed up on the timing. On my punch. Alright, we'll just that one's available. Alright. And okay, combat ready. It helps to break his guard. And help the dagger. There we go. Oh shit, I didn't even realize it. I never seen Clive on the ground before. I've never got like knocked down like that. I didn't even know it was possible.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Yeah, either they lost or they won. That silence is anything. We're not that far from town.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright, we got 2 more places to go. Yeah, he's stink at acting. Hold on, no side quests start popping up around here. Oh, why did I do that when I could have just did this? Alright, so we're gonna go to next. We gotta go to Martha and Northreach. Which one is closer? Or which one do I have to move the map the least to get to? Oh, this one? Northreach? I mean Martha? Oh yeah, Northreach is already at Sandberg. Martha is in Rosaria. Alright, Martha. Yeah, every place a while the crystals stopped working. I know they said that. But why did it take us to get down to the last crystal? Like, what was so special? Like, the crystal they had over the well here is not on anymore. Well, that crystal was, like, special. The one in Twinside. Because it was doing all types of stuff.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
Okay, so I think... Okay, so the Akashic are out because it's ether everywhere?
You don't think they've...
Like, according to the map, like where the crystals were, because the crystals aren't absorbing all the ether. So the ether is just flowing out everywhere, and I guess it's turning people into Akashic? If they're out of the ground? Because that's what they was doing. They turned people and animals, apparently, because we had the dragon and the other thing that was also Akashic.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
No, this is you guys' fault, you know. Oh, my Flames of Rebirth is low! I was trying to use it, and I'm like, I was on cooldown! That's my opener! Okay, let's do this. Where is it? Look at that.
Get him.
And that. Is anybody standing after this is left? Oh, you're standing.
This one.
Oh, you back here? Alright. Okay, is it ready now? Oh, it's only like one thing. Y'all all gotta come up. Then we'll do fire. Is this everybody? Alright. And then we might move back to the light and get it is. Oh, that took care of him. There we go. That was my opener and my closer. Nice. I had took that off for a while because it wasn't like being effective, but against like small groups of enemies like these, it is very effective.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place...
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift.
But they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
On to the lift.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
They're right here.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to
These
safety.
turtle things.
Do you think we can hold them off?
You can only hit them in the
can certainly
head.
try.
You know, because the shell and everything. It's kind of annoying. I don't have the right abilities for like
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
single target thing.
Always.
But we'll see.
Then let's do our duty.
Okay, let's open with the Bahamut thing. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. I put it here. That'll help. I don't know, it's still guys, right? Gotta watch this big one. We'll just take care of this big one first. That should take care. That's the last one. Alright, now nothing but this big one left.
Let's try.
Oh, I got lightning on me. They don't look lightning on me. Is it ready? Yeah. It's gonna take a lot of his stagger guard off. Can I pull him? Oh, yeah. Alright, fire's almost ready. Did he hit me? How? You can run, that freaking stuff. Oh, he has magic. Oh, I don't have a heat wave. He throws shit. I didn't realize that. Alright, let's get in there. He's almost damn near staggered, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, we are. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. But yes, we are. Even though I don't have shit on cooldown. The fist is almost ready. Alright, turn it off. I don't know if I turned it off. Oh, yes, off and it's gone back up. Damn, I still didn't like finish him. He's almost taken down again. Can I rock him again? Yes. He's almost dead though. Alright, what's available? Get this out, that help finish him off. Get his guard down. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Yeah, I forgot what the Bahamut ability that I put on is, but it helps. Like, it's like really good with the stagger. It doesn't do too crazy amounts of damage. Well, if I attack at the same time, it increases, but I think. But it does help with the stagger.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
I guess on to wherever going. Ronan's Ride? Yeah, I've been experimenting with this putting a lot of abilities that have high stagger or that's more that has high stagger damage. It doesn't always have the higher damage. Not all of them. Some of them have both high stagger and have high damage.
Dogs.
But it seems to be a little bit more effective in combat. But the quicker you can, especially like for the big enemies, the quicker you can get them staggered, the quicker you can unload on them and get your damage out, and then you can stagger them more, you know, more often. So I've been kind of experimenting with the type of build, a stagger build. I'm not fully stagger build, but I think I'm gonna put everything on. Next time I go to like, I guess when we go to Waloed, I might experiment that when I go there. Like the lightning is a high stagger. The Bahamut thing I put on one of the fires, but I don't have it on. Oh, it's not available. Is lightning available? Where's my lightning? What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Oh shit! Fuck you! What the fuck, Clive? I can't even see it. Oh shit in the air. Wait for this Phoenix shit to get off, cool down. Just wait for it. Oh, actually, I don't know if I want to use it. Let's just finish him off. Oh, y'all want to come up behind me? Is my lightning available? Almost. I'm waiting for it. You know what? I did it though. I'll take care of it. All the collateral should take care of it. No, it didn't. Alright. Well, I got my fingers for these new guys. Okay, I got people coming this way. People coming this way. Oh, it's a Chocobo! Come on, everybody come around me. Come on. Oh, that's the wrong one. I wish we had 4 pages. Like this 3-page thing. We're getting more and more icons. And this 3-page, I want to have like other abilities on, you know? And I did this to me. I could toggle 4 pages. Alright. I'm sure the boat's almost done. The lightning should be almost available. Yeah.
Something's coming.
Ooh, big boy. Well, not big boy, but you know, I guess a more challenging
Apologies,
enemy.
my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round to
wait.
wait. Shall we?
These guys are pretty easy. The eye thing. Okay. Most of my lightning, everything is on cooldown. So I'm gonna have to be careful. Those eye thing. Let me get rid of these. Now take care of the other one. No, not that one yet. Not that one yet. Not yet. I was dead. Okay, it's just this. Oh, I don't have my heat wave on.
Nice try.
Come out of there. Get out of there. I'm not fighting you in that little narrow thing. Hell no. Get out of there. Come on. He doesn't want to move up. Come on. Yes, I don't want to fight you in there. There you go. He's in on that small, narrow. He was like hanging out in between the barriers. Oh, not this one. Oh shit! I forgot that was a thing. You like see how high paced like the battle is? I couldn't see myself using the Giga, not the Giga Flare. Yeah, it is Giga Flare. Cause you have to charge it up like so long.
Get him.
This is almost available. It's the only one that's almost available. You're gonna get pissed in the face as soon as it comes off cooldown. Well, I don't know. He's almost dead. I don't have to. No, we're going to. Oh, wait. There we go. I also got a 4 more AP, but I think there's like or what I read. Well, I don't want to talk over the cutscene.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
All right, we are done. Yeah, he looks like the guy from the beginning. I said that to myself when I looked. I'm like, he looks like the guy.
Or my uncle.
The one that was training. I forgot his freaking name. Clive. Like I was saying, yeah, I need to farm like AP. Like the last time I farmed AP was when we first got to Northfield or whatever this place is over here that we're about to go, Northreach, and then I didn't farm enough. But now, because right now I'm learning and unlearning things. I only max out stuff that's on my bar, and I kind of want to just have everything learned, so I don't have to do that. I can just
First we find Isabel.
I can just swap around things as I need it. So I think there's a upcoming spot I'm getting to. I'm not to it yet. Consider it the best spot to farm AP, and I just want to. I have a lot now because I have most stuff unlearned. And I wanted to. I'm just tired of just learning and unlearning stuff. So, and the more icons I get, of course, I think I have 2 more slots left. I don't know what I know one is Odin, but I don't know what the other one is. So, but yeah, it's like I learn and unlearn, and I just max out the stuff that's on there. I just want to just slot it and not worry about learning and unlearning anymore.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but
Different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Yeah, usually it's Martha here. She is in the garrison. Is this not? Oh, it didn't look clear for a second. Am I going the right way? And with all that Akashic around, we know that place has been abandoned since the crystal got destroyed. Well, not fully. You would think people would go there into Sandbreak because it has walls and, you know, rather than just open town. I mean, they didn't get destroyed. They left after the crystal, and then they moved to Twinside. So they kind of, you know, Sylvester, you know, they kind of abandoned it.
That thing?
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors. You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family!
Don't leave me, Paul.
It's all right. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for Moor.
Doesn't Moore have a travel thing? Well, we might as well run. Well, we can chocobo. Choco.
The two soldiers were carrying...
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think Moore did have his own travel thing. And that city back there. Holy something of Sandbreak.
It was all they could do to escape.
It's luckily not that far, but... Yeah, I mean, when they left, like when the Emperor left and everyone left, I mean, they could have stayed there without the crystal, but... they chose to go to the Crystalline Empire? Crystalline Kingdom? Whatever they call it. Now, it's like no animals out here. Like it used to be like chocobos and scorpion. Well, stuff over there. Hold on, what's over there? I don't know what that is over there, but it's not a chocobo. And wolves. No, I think that might be chocobo because I see them over there too. Out here, but it's a little bit more deserted. Alright, what do we got?
I see
Revenant.
them. With me.
Revenant. Alright, let's start off. Let's get our opener. Come on, catch up. Come on, there you go. Do it early, so maybe it'll be all cooled down when I need it later, but I still got 2 thunders. Alright, see?
Should I try?
What is this back here?
Save your
Who are you?
strength.
What? A specter? I hate specters! Come on, no. Gotta take care of the specter, man. Put my fire back on, please. Supplement. Bye-bye, specter. Magic burst of death. Alright. Oh, a lich! Okay, let's target lich because liches need targets. I need to target liches. Liches suck. Every time I face one of these things, I refuse to heal.
Nice try.
Come on. Can I hold the lich down? No. Okay. There you go. Think about going down. No, fuck this lich. Hate liches. No! That'll be my first death. I can't die to a lich. That can't be my first death. Hell no! If I'm gonna die for the first time in this game ever, it needs to be some big difficult enemy. It can't be to some lich.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Let's get back. Put me back over there. Don't make me run over there.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Yeah, back to Otto. And then we'll probably wrap it up after we talk to Otto. And get a new part going. And hopefully, by the time next part, maybe Joshua and Deanna will be awake. And we could talk to them. Alright, Otto. Joe, what are you doing over here?
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Alright, thanks, Joe.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
And I got a freaking bounty to think about. Oh, we got a new reward over there.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
We will not be traveling to Kazakh Echoes. Oh, we got side quests and shit. And Joshua's going with us, huh? Alright. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I noticed it last time too, but I didn't say it. Or I just forgot to say it. Every time they talk about Ultima, the music changes to the theme when we first fought Typhon. But it's like a minor type of more serious type of version rather than the battle music. But it's pretty much it's the same song. I didn't notice that. The whole time, every time they talk about Ultima, it happens a couple times. Yeah, I'm just trying to take it all in, and I just actually noticed that. And just like this song is like a different version of, the Hideaway used to have different music, but this song was playing a different version of it, earlier when, Clive and Joshua were together.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Alright, Joshua, let's talk to Tarja.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Okay, so before we go, I'm gonna end this part right here, but before we go to that, I'll probably do these side quests. And whatever these, another one? Did I look at the bounties? Did they have a new one? It was 3, right? It was 3 bounties when I looked last time. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, there's 4 now. They added this new one. What is this one? The Pack. Okay, this one's in Dalbeck. It's in south of Tabor. So we're going to Tabor anyway. Now we have the, when we get there, we'll have the fast travel point to get there. Okay, so I got 4 bounties to take up too. And yeah, I think this is where we're going to end it, guys. We did a bunch of, we helped, you know, all our friends, you know, with their issues with the Akashic or bandits or whatever they were going through. And next part, we will be going, traveling to this Cosmic Echoes. Let me look at the map. Where is that at? Oh, they locked my map. Oh my God. I gotta travel there anyway. I mean, even if I couldn't do these side quests if I want to, because I will have to travel here anyway. Wind-based sprawl of bottomless ravines, lattice with colossal flotsam and people falling. Local map. Oh, it's part of Dalmechia still. Oh, you know what? This was like locked off, I think, because I see that part of my map is uncovered. But I've been to all these other places because I went to uncover my map before, and I remember one of the other bounties was like right here or something, or out here. I had a couple of them that was in the fields of Korava. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching this part, and we'll see you in the next part, and there'll be some other you know, bounty videos. Well, I don't know, I gotta travel. I think I need to do this first because my map is locked anyway, so we'll be continuing with the story next part. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you more Final Fantasy 16. Okay, bye bye.